walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Golden. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Never enough. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for a man, it's Webb. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Using his feet. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads to the right. It's caught. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Golden. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and goal.
Set, ready. 221 wing, 221 wing.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Ready, ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here.
Trick 9B, trick 9B.
Back has it. A sweet feet keeping the play alive. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
To throw again. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 50. The 30. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Golden. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustmts here at halftime.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
A shot toward the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Dropping back, it's Golden. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job.
He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Dropping back, it's Webb. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Working that left side now. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Hard running there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Golden. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Webb. Here comes the heat. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
Here he comes from midfield, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into
turning it on! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run.
A lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The throw. It's complete to the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Immediately fires to the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Webb. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Tosses it back. Grab near the marker. It's Webb. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Well, I bet you believe them now. And the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You can tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block. Slips right by the defensive backs. It ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice timing.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Bears the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Throwing right. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Golden. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what?
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 6 over Toledo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right